He's 74, will be 74.
Were you there?
We're there.
All right.
And I'm gonna be 75.
Call the meeting to order. First order of public business is not to have a public hearing. Second order is the approval of the minutes of the January 9th, 2017 Planning and Zoning Commission meeting.
So moved.
I have a motion. Do I hear a second?
Second it.
Ken seconded. Any discussion on the motion? Call the roll, please.
Ken Sawyer,
Aye.
George North,
Aye.
Jeff
Russell.
Russell,
Aye.
Tony Mitchell,
Aye.
Alan Dixon,
Aye.
and Ransom Ellis.
Aye. Citizen participation is next. Anyone that wishes to come and present to us can. Preferably about something that's not on the agenda, but we're going to call that in a minute.
I'll wait.
I figured you were here for that, and I don't think Garrett's coming up. So we'll move on to old business, which there is none. New business. PZ item 17-02, preliminary plat, Ashford Place. Discussion and possible vote to recommend the approval of a preliminary plat for Ashford Place, subdivision located at the 900 block of North Main Street, zoned R12. Sandra, you want to talk to us about it?
Thank you, Ransom. We have 48 lots here that is zoned for single-family zero-lot line development, roughly on a little over 9 acres. We have attached in the exhibit a zoning map, future land use map, and an aerial, so you can see what area we are looking at. There will be one access point off of Main Street that is Chloe, and that will tie into Hampton to the north. There's roughly a little over 300 feet to make that connection to Hampton, and that will be with the future development of the lot to the north. You will see on the preliminary plat there is a section of floodplain to the east that does not lie within this property. We also have in the analysis that does show the zoning to the south is our public school. To the north is R1M, to the east is also R1M, and to the west is M1 Light Manufacturing. This proposal does meet our minimum zoning requirements, and I've included a table in the staff report for you to review. In our land use plan, it does show that low, medium, and high density residential uses are appropriate for this area. Based on what they've shown in this plan, there are around 5 units per acre, so the density is relatively low there. And upon approval, they will proceed with construction plans that meet our subdivision regulations for connections to water, sewer, and streets. They will dedicate additional right-of-way for Main Street. I believe from the center line we have 45 feet. So for a total of 90 feet, you've got a good section there to improve. But this will be 45 feet from the center line of Main Street to the east. There is a house, an existing house on the corner owned by the secondary party, the Trout. That will stay there. There are 2 houses that are within this development that will go away. I don't know if those are both vacant or they are both vacant. And a similar proposal was brought forward in '06, I believe. And I'm not sure at the time, Rick, you might want to expand on why it didn't move forward. Maybe there were some issues with utilities or...
I'm Rick Wilson with Wilson Surveying. We did not do the original designs, and this was not the original development. There was a turn down about end of '07 when this was getting ready to go forward, and everybody backed up and didn't go forward with it. But it is a great little infill project to bring that portion of Main Street up. should have a real positive effect on all the existing housing that's there. Because normally when we go in with a subdivision, you'll see all the neighbors starting to paint and improve their property. So I think this will be a real plus, especially right next door to the school.
This will also expand our single-family lot inventory, which is very low right now. We do have a lot of developer interest in construction of single-family residential, so this will add to that inventory, which will be good.
Wasn't it originally set to be like duplexes or?
Well, that's what I think they've got.
It will be similar to what a duplex looks like. They are 2-hour rated firewall in
Okay.
between with the lot line in between. So those are separate lots, which is a little bit different from a duplex, which the 2 units
Yeah.
house on one lot.
They're not widening the street any though, right at the present time, correct?
Not at this time. We don't have plans to improve Main Street. We will have to take a look at our master street plan and look at how we want to classify that and prioritize those improvements as we move forward.
Okay. Is
They
there-
will extend a 10-inch water line and an 8-inch sewer line to serve this development.
Well, normally when you have something like that, you usually do have the developer add some extra in front of his property. Why are we not having turn lanes or anything put in there at the present time?
At this time, all they're doing is dedicating additional right-of-way.
Probably not very
It
wide.
probably won't matter because in the afternoon, the traffic's backed up all the way to there anyway. And so,
Right.
you know,
And
there's no
the-
need for one. And the other way, it's backed up too, so.
Kids can safely cross Main Street from there all the way down.
Be nice to have 4-lane out through there on Main Street.
On the detention basin, will it just drain into the adjacent area then?
It
Or
will.
will it be a storm sewer somewhere?
It will. There's also some drainage that is on the eastern boundary as well. There's an easement that runs on the east side and along the north side of the property.
But where is, there's always an overflow. Is this an overflow into the property to the north, or where does the overflow for that go?
It will discharge into the detention that's shown on the plan,
yeah,
and then
but
it will flow out from there to the north.
To the north,
Mhm.
okay.
You can see on the aerial, there's a drainage structure that's located on the school property.
You're going to be
That does drain
Here's-
to the north to this property.
that'll be different here.
And you can see it a little bit better on page
I suppose
2
it must be going.
of your preliminary plat. Shows the existing drainage structure and shows an easement that runs roughly in between lot 8 and 9, and then carries that water to the north under Chloe, and then retains that water in the detention before it discharges to the north.
Okay, so that's coming from here.
It's coming from the
Next
school
page shows it.
property.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you've got it right
Yep.
there. Goes underground.
Over the
And
lake.
it's
It's apparently
underground.
coming over here and down through there is what they're doing, okay.
Over there to Lake Republic. Or Swan Lake, whichever one.
They're not putting, of course, I don't know if they want them to do that. I guess they wouldn't because of the school. I was gonna say, kids are gonna wanna cut across there, but I don't know, they're not making any kind of, without walking through people's yards, any kind of, a walkway or something for kids to go from there to the school, are they?
Not that I'm aware of. Rick, do you want
I don't know
to
if the
handle
school
that?
wants them coming in from the back, but I mean, that's what's gonna happen is, if kids live in this, they're gonna wanna, they'll knock it, they're gonna do something.
Right, we did discuss this and look at the possibility of having a sidewalk that would run from the school property through the subdivision. However, it's in the very back part of the school. It's not a very
Not
attractive
really where
area.
you
It's
want
not
it.
a very conducive area for young kids to be walking in. So we're putting a sidewalk out in front to help get them up and down Main Street. But it was decided by Public Works that sidewalk was less desirable than it was desirable.
Okay. They'll do it anyway, you know that, but.
They'll The kids will run through the brush, but
They'll figure out some spot to get through there, and that's where they'll do, if there's a lot of kids. I don't know if there'll be a lot of kids that'll be going to that particular school, but they will do it.
Well, it would be helpful that you have a sidewalk on Main, because
Yes.
that's, I've seen people trying to actually walk down through
I've
there.
tried to walk through there.
And, well, I'm glad to see you're still alive.
Is the sidewalk going, how far does the sidewalk go? Just in front of this property? Is
Just
it-
in front of this property.
So really, they really don't have a sidewalk then onto this, I mean,
It's the beginning of your sidewalk along Main Street.
is the beginning. That's start.
On that next parcel of land, that rectangle north of you is rough along along Main there. You can walk in the ditch.
Well, that would be one of the concerns I would have there, is just, there's not gonna be bus service there, I mean, because it's right next to the school, at least not for that school anyway.
I bet there is up to Berry.
Yeah.
Don't know that, but I bet that subdivision on Berry has bus service. Just a guess. It'd be real difficult for those kids to have walked down there. And dangerous.
Yeah, yeah,
The parents drop off here and pick
yeah.
up.
But what I'm talking about is
School.
the kids that, and there's gonna be some in this area here, that go to this school. They go to another school, I understand, they'll get on a bus and they travel to another school.
There should be one right through there.
But there ought to be, that's the only thing I would've said, that something should have been, some kind of accommodation, I can't even say the right word, to accommodate, because you got the kind of the park over here area, don't you? Even if it had came through to the park, then they could've come through there or something, but it's just a thought.
That's floodplain to the east.
Yes, that's off west.
No, I'm talking about here, there's the property, and this is a walk through on the east side of the school?
Yes. There's a little pond there, and
Right.
there's a
The pond's over.
exercise trail that
Yeah.
runs around.
Oh, yes.
They just built that pavilion.
This here's high ground.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if they'd
And
had
it
some
goes
kind
all
of a
the
deal,
way up
even
to
if it
the-
just tied into this trailing over here, then from there, they could've gone onto the school or whatever, but,
We had originally proposed a walkway through between lots 18 and 19 and lots 6 and 7. The public works decided they did not want to continue. We do have a pedestrian way along the north side of lot 28. Get you back over to the future trail system that's being developed on the adjoining property.
that was my concern. I mean, if everybody has any more concerns on, I mean, it just, I mean, Public Works apparently has some reason not to have done that. It just seems like to me that something would have been tied in here to this walking area or somewhere to get across through here, but that's just my thoughts.
I think one of the problems that the school has on things on the north side is that's a drop-off lane that's very busy in the morning. If you see, they come in front, and that's why Main is busy, because they come up and turn on Main and take all the way over here, and then they have a turnaround and come back in the morning. And all of that has cars running up and down it.
Yeah, but what I would say, of course, again, they're not gonna change anything. I'm just saying, if they would've came in along and through here somewhere, they could've tied into this area right here, and you're not up in where the cars are at, you're here, then from there, they could go on up to the school, is what my thinking was. And people that wanna walk or whatever, they've got that little, go across there to that. But again, nothing's gonna change, I'm just
They're
throwing my
gonna run
two,
across there.
huh?
They're gonna go wherever they're gonna go.
Yeah, that was just my 2 cents worth.
Any other questions or concerns? Motion?
I'll make a motion to, recommend approval of preliminary plat, Ashford Place to the city council, PZ item 17-2, subdivision 16001, 900 block North Main Street, zone R1Z.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion on the motion? Not hearing any, call the roll, please.
Let's see, Ransom Ellis,
Aye.
Alan Dixon,
Aye.
Tony Mitchell,
Aye.
Jeff Russell,
Drop the oath.
George North,
Aye.
Ken Sawyer,
Aye.
Motion carried. I hear a motion to adjourn.
Motion adjourned.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Do you have the form? Is it in here? Did I miss it?
Well, all I have are the minutes for approval.
Is Mr. Trout part of this deal? Oh,
thanks, sir.
I heard something about trout. Right.
Thank you.
His friend